welcome back to the channel, Digi Fellows, Digi Brethren. It's your boy Justin here. Actually, I'm just here for a little bit. I wanted to give a quick disclaimer. This matchup, this Purperial Chronicle matchup between Purple Hybrid and Purperial, obviously takes place before the ban list was announced. So we're testing for regionals in Mesquite, and I think my buddy Jason just wanted to get some reps in. So it was kind of a last minute match, and because it was last minute, there is a gnarly glare in the middle of my board state, and so I'm trying to mitigate any questions about it, and so I have some overlays. They look a little silly, but it's just to help the game flow for the viewer. Yeah, go ahead and enjoy this one. Jason did want to commentate, which is great because I'm feeling a little under the weather. So yeah, I'll go ahead and let him take over here from now.
What's up, YouTube? New voice on the channel today. This is Jason. I'm one of Justin's teammates. Got a live match commentary for you guys today. This took place in between rounds at our local Digimon tournament, so shout out to Uncanny TCG in Richmond, Texas. So if you're ever in the greater Houston area, come check us out. We play Digimon every Thursday at 6 p.m. And so I specifically wanted to test out this matchup. Justin playing Purperial on the left, and I am playing Purple Hybrid on the right. I am playing the Apocalypse build of it. I love Apocalypse, so busted and degenerate, probably why I like it. But wanted to test out this matchup because BT20 fighter mode is a real problem for hybrid decks, and so I wanted to see how I can play around that and deal with that type of situation. And so let's go ahead and hop right into the match. Alright, so I was really hyped for this little match here we had in between rounds, and I really wanted to see how the old format Boogeyman of Purple Hybrid deals with the new Boogeyman coming in town, because I'm pretty sure Purperial is going to be one of the top decks contending in this format of 2.5. And so as we get things ready, I'm going to start off one of the die rolls, so I'm going to hatch and kick things off here. You know, old Purperial, you kind of could telegraph whether they have full combo or not. But now it's a little bit harder with some of the new tools they have. You don't need quite the trash setup as usual, but we'll see when that happens. So Justin's just kind of setting up here, playing the Wormmon from EX3, just kind of trying to set up his trash. Definitely taking the Wormmon from BT16. So it goes into CHRONICLES, just kind of extending some more, doing some more searching. See, it used to be to where you needed a level 4 and a level 5 in trash in hand to kind of see full combo, but not necessarily more, really just at level 5, thanks to the new Vmon. I do notice we forgot security here. Oh well. We were trying to speedrun this, so we're trying to get through this before the next round started. And so I'm just trying to do some chip damage here, just kind of clear things, make it difficult for him to climb up into the Dragon mode and then Fighter mode. One of the weaknesses of Purple Hybrid is it's kind of slow to start off. You can lose hand advantage really easy, and so especially because you're playing Tamers just trying to set up. So I kind of was deciding whether I should swing at security or just kind of try to clear a Wormmon. If he had one of the EX3 level 4s, then he could just instantly go into a level 5 and DNA and just kind of pop off from there. So he's thinking about his plays. He wants to make some chip damage here. Yep, hits Ukumon, and it's going to live. He's thinking about how he wants to navigate this. Just playing the Wormmon. He's going to let his Vmon digivolve, and he's doing some searching here. Alright, so he's on the EX3 fighter modes, and so if I stay wide, that's going to be pretty bad for me. Gaining some memory from the Ukumons and also the Gabumons. Just going to do some chip damage here, try to clear security. Unfortunately, they do not die. That is a problem because I wanted the Demi-Meramons to get deleted and try to cycle some cards. Oh, yeah, because we're missing the Duskmon here. So we got to go into the Velgramon and do some mills, gain a little bit of memory. But I made a misplay here. When I digivolved into the Velgramon, I actually drew the Duskmon, and so I'm going to delete one of his Wormmons and just try to clear his level 3s. But I really should have just hit the Velgramon and deleted the level 3s, because I had him had plenty of memory, and I could have just went back into the Duskmon, did the whole loop and the shenanigans, and go from there, and just really just kind of take advantage of the board here and go wide essentially. And so I'm sitting there thinking, oh, I made that mistake there. So I wanted to make things difficult for him, so I hard played the Puppetmon. Bottom deck that was the EX3 CHRONICLES, because I didn't want it in the trash, because if he has a Wormmon from BT16, he could just kind of combo off again and then just DNA into his level 5s. And so he's checking security, seeing, and we'll see what happens here if we have some combos. So he's going to do some chip damage of himself. Hits the Jack Raid, always fun. So I get a little rebate on that Puppetmon, hard playing it. And he has a wide void. Boy, I wonder if we're going to see that Dragon mode come out, because it is going to clear my board. And I did hard play the Puppetmon because I did have another Dark Master in hand. So if it were to survive, I could try to disrupt him by hard playing a Dark Master. So he's doing the things. CHRONICLES going to play out a EX3 Wormmon. He's going to do some searching, set up his trash, do some more. He has 2 level 4s, so does he have a level 5? Yes, he's going to DNA into the Dino B, play out the Imperialdramon. He's thinking about the rush. Okay, so he's going to raid into the Puppetmon, try to clear it off, and do some piercing. And what's going to happen here? Do we see a Dragon mode coming in and finishing me off, essentially? Oh. Okay, looks like we got it deleted. Doing a calling. And combo off again. He's going in hard for the win. He's trying to clear my security and win this turn, because I think he knows that with having a Tamer and then the Belgramon, I could easily kind of clear out the rest of his security. Alright, so I think he's thinking on what to play out of the Wormmon. Checking the trash. He has level 5, so if he can just get to another level 5, he can end of turn DNA, but he does not, because I bottom decked that level 4 CHRONICLES with the end of turn DNA. I'm pretty sure this is just going to wrap up and be game here. I got 3 swings here, and I have the Duskmon that I drew from the other turn. A little bit backwards on the drawing and the trashing, but I think it's just over. Yeah, and so we're going to game 2. And so I was telling him about the misplay that I made, that I realized what I should have done. But in the end, I guess it didn't really matter. We take those wins anyway. So game 2. Alright, so we haven't seen the fighter mode yet, so I want to see how I can handle this situation if I'm faced up against a BT20 fighter, because that is going to shut off my Tamers, and I wanted to navigate and see how I can do that. So he's starting with the EX3 Wormmon, doing some searching, trying to set up his trash. Purple Hybrid, just doing classic Purple Hybrid things, going to the Ukamon, thinking about what I want to do, playing out a Tamer, nothing to grab back, feels bad, but sometimes that happens. You know, it's just one of the weaknesses of Purple Hybrid. You kind of just start off slow. If you can get to the late game, we're pretty good. Alright, so Promo CHRONICLES comes out. It's going to help him search and dig a little bit more. We're going into the Dino B. We have essentially a climb all the way to Dragon mode if he wants to, but he's deciding whether he wants to attack security or not and risk it. Jack Raid. But, as we say sometimes, memory is just only a social construct. And so we go into fighter mode and the SP just to kind of just show it off on me. Alright, so here's the situation. How do I deal with this type of situation here? When I'm faced against a BT20 fighter mode, how do I navigate through this? Because I could go into my Tamers and try to clear it. He has Partition, but I can't play the Tamers back out on Duskmon. So how do you navigate through this situation? If you play Kill Spell, like Rival's Barrage or Deathslinger or anything like that, he has Partition and he can just go through it all over again if he has, you know, the pieces in hand. So this puts Purple Hybrid in a really difficult situation. I have a lot of memory to work with, but you know, not being able to just go into the Duskmon and do normal shenanigans and loot the Tamers is just really difficult. So I decided just to play the Puppetmon because I do not want to see that fighter mode again. So we're going to bottom deck it since it's suspended. He's going to partition. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to clear it, so I'm just hoping that he does not have a level 5 in hand. But with the amount of searching this deck can do, most likely he probably does. So he's going in, attack security, yeah, and just clears it. So he takes game 2. We're going to head into game 3 and see how this plays out. So it's just a tough matchup for purple hybrids, and really any kind of deck that's going to be playing of Tamers or Digimon by effect once they have that fighter mode established. Such a strong card. So he's opening again with the EX3 Wormmon. It's the best card to open with. Trying to set up his trash. He has a Imperialdramon in trash, so looks like he's going to be able to combo off if he has all the pieces. And so I kind of really have to capitalize this and try to do something. And so it looks like I do not have a rookie. Nothing to kind of cycle through some draws. Play the Koichi, we drop the Metal Seadramon, play another Koichi, drop another Metal Seadramon, so I'm just kind of bricked up on Dark Masters, unfortunately. He's going in, doing some chip damage. Nope, no purple cards to add back. There's the Velgramon, so we have that, but do we have the Duskamon for the follow-up on the Crackback? He's playing the promo, so he's digging. Trying to set up some trash. They're all rookies. He has the BT-16 Wormmon, so that can facilitate a lot. Yes, going into the Shadramon from hand. So going to DNA, go into Dino B, play out the Imperialdramon, swing. I have a bunch of rookies in my security, nothing really to fear. Dragon mode, the Blitz. And there's the fighter mode again. So I'm pretty sure at this point I do have a Duskmon in hand, but unfortunately, how can I navigate through this? I have 3 Tamers, a Duskmon, and a Velgramon in trash, but what can I do to clear his board and capitalize on this and stabilize? I have no security left, he has 5, and I gotta get through a body, a BT-20 fighter mode with partition, and so this is a pretty difficult position I'm in, and I think that's why Justin's being able to show Purperial's strength. And so I'm actually going to target the Wormmon and change his color to green. Now, in retrospect, we thought that this was probably a misplay because we're going to mill 3 cards and he's going to go up to 13k. I'm thinking on whatever I want to do. I'm thinking about the color change because I'm thinking, should I keep it, change the color, or keep it purple? Because I could delete the Wormmon if this attack survives and basically destroy his board, but the problem is that we hit a dragon mode. So even if I were to change the color to purple there and delete the Wormmon, it wouldn't have mattered because Velgramon would have only been at 11k and it would have died in security to the dragon mode. So we're having a conversation about that because I thought I misplayed. It actually was it wouldn't have mattered anyway, because with just the 2 colors there, Velgramon would have been 11 and it just would not have worked. So I'm in a rough spot thinking about how I can actually handle this situation, because I do not think I have another Duskmon. I just Rivals Barrage, just try to clear it. Partition's going to come out and I don't have enough memory to deal with the level 4s to clear the board, unfortunately. So if I had another Duskmon, I could probably do that. Would have lost a lot of advantage with not being able to play the Tamers back, but that is how it goes. And so Justin does take game 3, and forward for a grudge match on this one. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and see you in the next video.